Um, I'm not sure. We'll see in a sec. Alright, it's time for the day 5, I believe, update video of this game. Now, today, we've done quite a few things, actually. Let's just open up the game and have a see, rather than looking at the code, which is kind of boring. First of all, I replaced the floor texture with something that's not so shit. Still doesn't repeat and all that, but it's just, temporary texture. Changed the bricks to be larger, changed the character art to actually be fairly decent, I feel, and have decent shading and stuff, and we've started to hone in on a good graphical style for the game, I think, with the 2 and 3 shaded art. Anyway, this guy is still the same. You talk to him, he gives you the quest. Go through here, and I'm sure you guys will notice a huge difference between how the game was on the last video and how it is now with all these trees around, and obviously the grass texture is better, if not to the start of the game, which it's definitely not to the start of the game, but it's just a temporary one again. I'm having a lot of trouble actually doing the grass texture and the wood floor texture. I don't know what's with that, but anyway, totally changed the map here, added in lots of trees, and I'll show you in a moment how we can collide with them. You collide with the trunks, so you can actually, I mean, the depth stuff isn't totally worked out yet, because you can still, your arms can go through them, but you collide with the trunks, you can go behind the leaves and all that, get in there, and the player collision is a lot more accurate now. I started using a circular sprite mask, or collision mask rather, for collision, so you can see I'm hitting it there, and then as the circle of the player goes around the bit, we can edge around and stuff like that, rather than using the square. I don't know if we'll go back to using the square or if we'll continue using the circular one, but anyway, we can go around here. And as you guys can see, the tree is the best example of the triple shading. So you just have the base color, the light shade, and the dark shade right there. That's probably the style of the art that's going to be in the game, probably for the entire development cycle and at the end of the game, at the end when the game is finished. But we can't guarantee anything like that. And you go down here. Doesn't matter the enemy touches us because I haven't still done anything like that. Talk to her, blah blah blah. She's the same as always, except with the new hair, which I thought I did a fairly decently okay-ish job on. And I've started to do things like just show, like, there will be a huge pack of enemies down here. There might be some treasure down here or whatever, and then you'd go down here, down another alternate path, and maybe this way would be the next area. And then you go back to the house. Quest still hasn't changed one bit. Go back in here, talk to this guy, and the same old thing. Anyway, big thanks to you'll see how all the trees are properly overlapping each other. Huge thanks to Mr. Roblon, who came into the stream today. He was looking for some he was looking to see if anybody was playing Ultima online. And of course he found Ultima Nerd, who was developing a game. And he's a programmer as a profession. So he greatly helped me with that. He gave me a great little code snippet that absolutely obliterated the problem I was having with the trees. Basically, if you didn't place the trees in the right order, they would all overlap each other totally incorrectly. Like maybe this guy's trunk hair would be visible, and this tree's leaves would be behind the trunk, and weird shit like that. So all thanks to Roblon. That is perfectly working. Anyway, I think that's all we have. Oh, and also I changed like the art up there for the tiles, and yeah. But anyway, I think that's all we have for today. Oh, and somebody pointed out last video that I need some folders. So thanks to whoever that was. I finally made some folders. I was going to at some point anyway, but yeah, I finally did. So we have folders now. We can organize all the sprites much more betterer. Anyway, that's all we have for today. So thank you to everybody who came by the live stream. Thank you especially to Roblon for helping out with the code today. And to anybody who wants to watch the next video, I shall see you next time.